So as you can see here, I have all 4 new color variants with the refreshed iPad mini 7th generation. Apple's actually calling it iPad mini with A17 Pro this go around, so they dropped the generation name, they put the chip name in here instead, which is important because this is the major upgrade with this model. So that actually makes a lot of sense because I don't think most people are going to be able to remember which generation is which. Like, oh, the 6th gen had this and the 7th gen, like, you know, makes a lot of sense, cleans it up here. But the colors are my primary concern in this video. My review is also online today too, so definitely go watch that. But if you're curious about what these LaCroix desaturated colors look like, purple, blue, space gray, and starlight, you're in for a treat here because I'm going to be doing a silent unboxing, and then after that I will be sharing my thoughts and, you know, cross-comparing them and again directing you to my review. I also have the Apple Pencil Pro to unbox here, which is now compatible with the iPad mini 7th gen or A17 Pro, along with the iPad Pro M4 and the iPad Air M2. So that makes sense actually because the chip names are in the iPad Pro and iPad Air names. I also have new Smart Folio colors too. So without wasting any more time, let's get to these silent ASMR maybe unboxings, and then we'll further discuss our findings here. So yeah, there you have it. We get to see this compact yet even more powerful form factor now thanks to A17 Pro in all 4 of its new color variants respectively: purple, blue, space gray, and starlight. I will touch on them more in depth in a minute here. And speaking of this compact form factor, if it is ultimately too small for you and you're looking for something giant like the 13-inch M4 iPad Pro, for example, ESR has you covered, literally, with their Shift magnetic case. This setup is pretty elegant with the black, brown, or blue faux leather back case cover / stand alongside a color-matched robust rubber bumper style case to protect your iPad Pro from scuffs, bumps, and falls. This bumper case magnetically attaches to the back case and enables you to use your iPad Pro in 9 different ultra-stable angles for a total of 6 viewing and 2 writing modes, so to speak. These viewing angles are made possible by a built-in folio kickstand that interacts with magnetic grooves to again provide you a really stable experience while in use. The magnets in the back case and detachable bumper case also allow you to attach your iPad vertically at any of these angles, raise it by 3.3 inches for viewing content higher off your given surface, along with literally attach your iPad to your fridge for use in the kitchen if you so choose. Lastly, the back case has a built-in sleeve for your Apple Pencil, which is a nice touch. All in all, if you're eyeing the iPad Pro 13-inch, this is a fantastic case to slap on it, not only for protection, but for incredible utility as well. I'll leave a link in the video description if you're interested in checking it out. But anyway, back to the video here. Now I'm going to share my stream of consciousness impressions about the colors here. If you can even call them that, because as you can tell, they're a bit desaturated like the iPhone 15 series, which I personally really enjoyed. I mean, don't get me wrong, the more saturated colors with the 16 series look great, but I like more subtle colors. I usually go for a white phone simply because like I can deck it out with whatever colored case I want. And when I'm done with that color or shade or whatever, I can take it off and I have a nice neutral iPhone, which is why I actually only set up the Starlight version, because it's the closest I can get to silver or white. Space gray is my second favorite here. And then the blue and the purple are nice too if you want a little extra flair. I can actually compare the current gen purple to the last gen purple. So yeah, as you can tell, very much desaturated, but I honestly prefer, again, something that's sort of off-white compared to a more saturated color. But that might just be me. Maybe you're disappointed, but again, keep in mind, you can just put a more saturated case on it, which you're probably going to anyway, like one of the new folios here, which definitely kind of go after the pastel look that they're going for here. For example, here is the purple folio, so I can put that on here. Okay, so actually it's pretty much the same shade, but still, like imagine you can put on, you know, a different one, like a black one or a green one or whatever, or a completely different brand, you know. Green and purple is actually a great look here, so I can try this. So green folio, new purple iPad. That's pretty cute, you know, Joker vibes, whatever. So yeah, again, you can always customize, mix and match. And you know, if you keep this long term, which I imagine you will, they didn't refresh this for 10 or 10 years, it's late, 3 years. Yeah, you know, I think it's better to have a more neutral tone. As for the blue here, it very much reminds me of the iPad Air 4 launched back in 2020. Very similar shade here. I think sort of similar to the blue we get with the iPad Air M2 as well. But anyway, just thought I would show this. Yeah, the color variants, or the actual color variants here, are very nice and subtle, especially when they're not overexposed in the corner here. But yeah, I quite enjoy them. I personally wouldn't go for them again, but yeah, they're cute. They give you a little extra flair. I wish they would have given us maybe one other color, but you know, these seem classy and just sort of like options that people would go for. So yeah, I'm happy. Again, space gray is another great option too. Very classic. I honestly might go with this because it sort of looks like almost silver. It's a pretty light gray compared to maybe space grays or slate grays or blacks in the past. And then of course here is the Starlight, which is my go-to for now because it's the closest to silver. It's honestly a nice little change because there's a little like hint of yellow or orange or whatever going on in there, but it definitely goes with my white iPhone 16 Pro Max here. So, and again, this is the only one I bothered to set up because I mean the experience is identical across the three here. And yeah, so I am definitely excited to check these out, especially with the Apple Pencil Pro, because that brings extra capabilities like Find My and the barrel roll feature, and also the sort of menu you get when you press on the pressure sensor. There's a lot going on here, even though it's a more modest upgrade. I definitely wanted more, like many of you, but I'm not surprised that they didn't change the design or the display much. I'm just excited that we have a pretty powerful chip on the inside here. A17 Pro is no joke. It was a very powerful chip in the iPhone 15 Pro last year, so I will be commenting more on all of this in my full review, which again should be online today. But anyway, before I wrap up this video here, let me just kind of compare these colors a little more before I let you go here. So here they are all next to each other in this sort of fan orientation here. I can also show you the bottom of the tablets as well, and the USB-C ports here. I would stack them on top of each other perfectly flat, but the camera bumps are not going to allow me to do that. And before I forget, here's the top of the tablets here with their orientation variable volume buttons and their color match Touch ID/power buttons as well. So yeah, hopefully this gives you an idea as to what these tablets look like. More so in person and not with the online marketing materials and other photos and whatnot. Again, check out my review of this tablet on my channel if you haven't already. Subscribe. Check out my SKYLINE wallpaper pack, which will make these tablets look even better. And also check out ESR's iPad Pro 13-inch case if you are looking for a bigger tablet. And yeah, that about wraps up this brief unboxing. Hope it was helpful. And as always, I'm Noah, and I will catch you all in the next one.